My name is Christina Cole, and my handprint tells a story. There are several aims to my research project, which is entitled Checkpoint Inhibitor Strategies for Pediatric Neuroblastoma. And the background is such that we've been able to show previously that certain tumor types, certain pediatric cancers are particularly sensitive to inhibition of proteins called checkpoint proteins. And this has actually formed the basis of a phase 1 clinical trial. The goal of this research now is to really try to understand what the mechanism of that sensitivity is. And we propose several aims. The first is to study the genetic aberrations in pediatric cancer cells, particularly neuroblastoma cells, to determine whether or not they have, in addition to the MYC-N and c-MYC oncogene that's causing them to continue to grow, we'd also like to study whether or not there are defects in individual pathways that help prevent tumor growth, in particular DNA damage pathways. And then once we identify these, we'll go ahead and try to add them back and see if they could modulate the way in which tumor cells are inhibited by checkpoint inhibitors. And the second aim of this grant is one that's more translational, in that there are new checkpoint inhibitors in development, and they're currently in clinical trials for adults. And we'd like to be able to study these newer generation checkpoint inhibitors in the laboratory to see if they also could be equally as effective as the ones we've tested in the past, alone or in combination with chemotherapy, so that we can form the preclinical data and the rationale to potentially form a pediatric phase 1 clinical trial. It's a great opportunity. I'm extremely grateful for the support that Hyundai's provided, not only for my research, but they've been extremely generous to CHOP. And I've spoken to many of the former awardees of the Hyundai Hope on Wheels grants, and they've really made a difference. So I feel very grateful, and I'm hopeful that I'll be able to walk in their footprints, or their handprints, so to speak, and also make a difference in the lives of the children that we care for.